Hello and welcome to Love and Hope Can LLC. Thank you and happy Friday to you. Hey, I was thinking some of the best things in life are free. I don't know if you agree, but I totally agree with this statement and whoever came up with it. Hey, that was the best statement ever. And just something briefly, just to talk about, I think some of the best things that if you obtain as a person, part of your moral compass and your guidance in life. Some of the things that are included on my list, of course, would be spirituality, to be able to have a connection to higher power. Some call it God, some call Allah, Jehovah. Um, and I think that's really important, especially if you find your journey and your spirituality and you make this world a better place by obeying such things and such laws in which you believe in. And that is, I think, basically is protecting uh, the universe, the humankind, human race, all of those things to help elevate the human race with respect to being kind, being generous, being able to know how to communicate to bring about peace. Those are some real, great opportunities to be able to live, I think, a freer life. Also, having the ability to practice patience, and always that is something with me. Also, having joy, being faithful, having faithfulness in your life, self control, um, peace, and I think I said peace earlier, and just overall, just having love for not only self, but love for your fellow man, fellow woman, um, being able to understand and meet people where they are, which consists of having some compassion, being able to bring about understanding where there is disagreement, knowing how to pull back, knowing how to uh, sit quietly and meditate on those things that are troublesome to you, those things that bring you peace, and those things that you are seeking peace in. Whether that's just your day to day living, of course, but also I always talk about relationships and making relationships better. And that relationship can be of maybe one with your love, maybe it's one with a family member, a coworker, just a whole stranger. Getting to know people in a safe space and then making sure that whole relationship is safe. Also, just understanding too that just living a day to day and being freer, being free of anxiety and stressfulness and all of these things that cause negative energies to be pulled in your life. I often say, be careful about the company you keep because a lot of times when you bring people in and around your life, they don't have a spiritual compass. They don't have self control. They don't practice kindness. Some people are just bitter and mean. Some people say some of the meanest stuff, and they say it around people so that sort of thing can catch on to them and they can have a conversation around it. Some people don't know what peace even look like, smell like, taste like, you know. So I say in all of your part and in different parts of your life and the different steps that you take and different journeys that you take, different circles that you may run in. And I would say if you run in a lot of circles, you need to narrow those down and just find a couple of people that are faithful to you, that bring and add to your life, not take away. Find peace and joy and make sure that you guys are generous to each other. It shouldn't be a one-way conversation. Always someone is pulling from you or taking from you, but there's an opportunity for you to give, and but also that person should equally give back to you. I'm not necessarily saying in money. I'm saying maybe in love, maybe in kindness. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because I find that if you find a relationship that is patient, that is that you can communicate with, that is one that you can have uh, 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 great conversations and just those that are, when you talk or you communicate, you can pull something from it. And sometimes some of the best conversations is what? A silent conversation. You may not hear from your friends for a couple of months, but when you talk to each other, it's like it's the best thing in the world, knowing how to give each other space, knowing enough about each other that, hey, my girl over here or my boy over here, I haven't heard from him in a while. Let me check in on him. I'm checking in because I don't need anything from them, but just to check in on their well-being. Do you know how powerful that is? So I'm saying some of the best things in life, they really are free. To obtain peace is free. That's free. That's freedom. That's to obtain joy, to obtain love. I'm not necessarily saying love you just with somebody and sexually attracted to them. I'm saying the intimacy that comes with being able to love, and you don't necessarily have to have a sexual attraction or anything to them. Just the intimacy between friends, of just knowing that you have a friend over here you can just call up and just say hey and chit chat it up. It's something to obtain a good solid relationship with people. Somebody that's not pulling on you, not bringing you down, not bringing you their drama all the time because um their shortcoming is they don't want to know how to and learn how to problem solve their own stuff. People that are walking around totally depressed, you know, and have been depressed for years, and find out that these individuals may have a medical condition. It takes a good person, a good human to say, "Hey, friend, let's try some therapy. Let's do something differently this time." It's nothing wrong with that. So I say to you, some of the best things in life, they really are free, y'all. It's a certain freedom to just being free. You understand what I'm saying? That's okay, let me say it again. It's a certain freedom to be free. To say that you're free and you have all the stress in your life and all the anxiety in your life, that's not a freedom, because you're constantly worrying, you're constantly doing the thing, right? But if you have patience with yourself, if you find kindness with yourself and be gentle and kind with yourself and only accept that in your life, just have some boundaries. Set some boundaries. These things are free. And for those of you and those people that don't like the boundaries, hey, they have to kick rocks, right? So, hey, with that said, I don't want to talk on it too much, but again, the best things in life are free. When the rain comes down, you can go out there and dance in the rain and be free as you want to be. Just allow the rain to be able to touch your skin and to be able to dance as free as you want to be. That's what I'm talking about. With that being said, peace and blessings to you. And don't forget, the most of them all is love. Finding love that means something to you, that treats you so kind and so wonderful. Okay? With that being said, peace and blessings always. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.